Welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords, or KOTOR 2. Let's continue. Okay, Curious Team 1. Okay, last episode we explored this facility. We met Krea, we met Aton, we played a bit as T3, and now we're going down to the mining tunnels. Okay, let's switch to the pistol.
Can you read me?
Yes, for a minute I thought you and Krea were telepathic.
What did you say? Your signal's crammed with static. There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paragas fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed, that explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down.
Alert me immediately if you pick up anything else.
Will do. And be careful down there.
Okay. Let's check this out. Okay. Let's check this pheromones. +1 persuade. +1 charisma. This is better for now. Okay. Let's check this cylinder. Okay, minor uniform. Survey gear. Okay.
Find the emergency supplies?
Looks like you found some mining gear and a uniform.
About time. The whole half-naked Jedi thing was wearing a little thin. But there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines, and the safety harness can be helpful if you try to disarm them.
Understood. Anything else?
Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids.
Any advice on taking the destroyed?
Well, these are construction models. They shoot like a moisture farmer militia. Since they rely on ranged weapons, get in close with a melee weapon and start bashing. In close combat, the guy with the vibroblade has the edge over the guy with the rifle, droid or not. Otherwise, just drill them from a distance. If they're not shielded, that is.
Shielded?
Yeah, it's possible some of the droid models may have mining shields on. If so, the shields may absorb laser fire. You can usually tell when a shield is active. It'll make an electrical field around the target. If they activate a shield, the best thing you can do is hit them with a melee weapon or try to burn out the shield with continual fire. But that could take a while, and it leaves you a target.
I'll do that. Anything else?
There's gotta be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence.
Okay. Finally some clothes. Some survey gear. Mining field. And safety harness.
Watch where you step. I'm picking up a lot of sonic mines down there. Don't run unless you have to. It makes them harder to spot. If you have any skill with demolitions, you might be able to recover them and use them.
Yes, I have skill in demolition.
That is, if the mines don't get you first. If you have survey gear or a safety harness, put them on. They'll make spotting and disarming the sonic charges a little easier.
Why are there so many charges on here?
Those mining droids, especially the excavator models, are designed to arm and set sonic charges for mining. Chances are if they still had charges after they went rogue, then they may have set them to try and kill the miners. And you. If you see one of those excavators, watch out. They may use their undeployed charges as projectiles.
Understood. Kills our team out. Okay, we can disarm them with stone, disable them, or recover them. Let's recover them for extra experience. Look at that, look at that. Yeah, 30 experience. Nice. components and repair parts. More components, more repair parts. Let's use mining shield. Okay, let's reactive the droid. Engage in patrol mode. Optimize weaponry and targeting systems. Nice experience. Nice shot, man. Ah, I'm a good shot. Very nice. Very nice. Good job. Let's lure them to the droid. Nice shot, man. Let's throw a grenade. Let's check this out. Let's level up first. Skills. Let's have one more demolition. Persuade. Repair. Treat injury. And one more in awareness. Feats. Okay. Let's have one more skill feat. Computer security step. Let's gain computer use. Powers. We gain 2 powers. I want burst of speed. Move very swiftly for 56 seconds. Plus 2 defense gained. And let's gain this force valor. Increase physical attributes and saving force of the Jedi party members by 2 points. Very nice. Let's change to advanced mining pistol. Good job, man. Okay, I want to check if there's something I missed over here. Yeah, baby. Some upgrade item. Now let's dismantle him for no need to charge, just so you don't get in the way.
Hey, watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should protect you against the heat if you move quickly enough.
Understood. Okay, let's use this shield, this, and this. Look how much experience I gain. 45. Very nice. That's a lot of experience. More shields, more credits. Let's use Force Valor. Let's use some grenades. Nice experience. I almost level up again.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
There aren't just mining droids on here. There are sensor balls too.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
Understood. Look at this, I get +2 to every attribute. Nice. Okay, let's unlock this cylinder. Very nice. Okay. Access fuel containment, shutdown containment fields. Okay. Call up droid command functions. I don't have enough spikes, so let's check droid schematics. Intelligence. Judging from the droid schematics display, the droids rely on thermal sensors to detect fuel deposit. You could easily blind them by raising the temperature. Raise the temperature in the tunnels to blind droids' thermal sensors. Note, this will also prevent droids from being able to shoot each other if reprogrammed to mine each other. Do you wish to continue? Yes, continue. Okay. Access camera functions. Emergency hatch, unidentified holo recorded camera, work lane 1234.
Everybody here?
What's up, Kurta? We're supposed to be sinking fuel siphons into the 3218 asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with him on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5? So he's one of the survivors. Or worse, a Mandalorian. So what?
Not a survivor, idiot. He's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
If he's one of the Jedi, hell, we can't have him walking around here. I don't know what he'll do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they?
Guess they missed one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
What? You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? Kurta, have you been chewing spice?
Look, you know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock.
Gorda, there's no way the officers will go for that. They'll lock us up for sure.
Then we'll improvise.
Huh. Someone has taken care to delete the record of this camera being placed. It is not listed on any work records. Logout, okay. Stun droids. You can't hurt me. Can't do anything. Let's throw a grenade. Nice. Very nice experience. Very nice. Like it. Let's throw a grenade. They all come to me. Come to die. Nice. Very nice loot. Super speed. Nice loot, computer spikes. Some buffs. Let's use some of these powers. Security. Yeah, baby. Almost level 4. Some components. Look how much experience I get from disarming this mines. $45 experience for each mine. Okay, heavy mining laser. Let's see. Heavy mining laser, 2 to 16, 28. It's a lot more damage. Less than 500 experience for the next level.
Yeah, I'm picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down there?
Trust me, whatever you detected, it's probably my fault.
The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
Can you override it?
I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Huh, okay. Let's do some... Nice experience, very nice. Look at that. Vibration cell. Let's throw a grenade. Okay, let's throw another grenade. Wait. Let's throw sonic grenade. Shut down. Okay, let's level up. Attributes. Recommended is Wisdom, but I want first to level up Constitution for the implants. Okay, computer use. Let's have 5 and 13 injury. Powers. Okay, what shall I get? What should I get? Let's have energy resistance. His power shield the Jedi in the Force, absorbing the first 6 points of damage from energy, sonic, fire, cold and electrical attacks. Damage over above the first 6 points is suffered as normal. This effect lasts for 120 seconds. I like the fact that it lasts a long time. Okay, let's see how much I get now. 60. Okay, now I need to use a mine. Send components. Okay, let's go. Let's save. Let's go. Like an action movie. Jump in with the explosion and to expect the explosion. Hey, it looks like HK.
It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
What are you?
Proud answer. I am an HK series protocol droid master, skilled in transorganic relations and communications. This mod has been responsible for the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities across the galaxy. I am fluent in over 6,000 forms of communication, and am also capable of nuances of expression ranging from irony to veiled threats.
Veiled threats?
Clarification. Oh, yes, Master. Sometimes the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities requires the use of every weapon in one's verbal arsenal. The unspoken threat of violence to a listener's loved ones, or if possible, their entire planet, can effectively break the deadlock in the most stubborn of negotiations.
What's a translation droid doing on Paragos?
Irritated explanation. That question has been looping through my query module with alarming frequency, Master, and no satisfactory answer has been forthcoming. As a result, I have chosen instead to turn my efforts to answering the question as to how I may depart this drifting disaster area as quickly as possible.
What have you determined?
Answer. It is only a matter of time before a ship or freighter docks with the Paragus facility. When that occurs, we shall depart this place forever.
Wait all you want, but I'm getting out of here on my own.
Condescending retraction. I believe you will do your best, Master. This facility would have to be nailed down with a droid-level precision to prevent your escape.
Leave condescending out of your speech conditions for now on or else.
Placating answer. Oh, of course, Master. I shall endeavor not to forget such descriptors in the future. If I do, I assure you it is merely a result of memory damage I have suffered since our arrival.
I had some questions.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
Have you seen a T3 unit?
Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be our common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look.
The unit was last seen near the hangar.
Answer. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that.
Then maybe you can answer something else for me.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
I'm looking for a way into the Paragos hangar bay.
Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field. It would be impossible to open it.
Then how did the T3 unit get through it?
Clarifying query. Did the T3 unit go through the door? I regret ignorance of that fact, Master. Although the door could have been opened from the opposite side without much difficulty, a flaw in the emergency lockdown procedure, which the automated systems have most likely corrected.
What about the override codes?
Answer. Only the Paragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives.
Is it possible to contact him using a comlink?
Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miner's screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror.
Satisfaction.
Rapid retraction. Why, yes, satisfaction in knowing their fate, Master. It would be unfortunate if they had been slaughtered, but there would be a calm, comforting certainty that there is nothing we can do to escape until a ship arrives.
I have a feeling that he is responsible for all the accidents in this facility. There must be a way to reach them.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
Those miners could be hurt or in danger. We need to make sure they're alright.
Warning, Master. Continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
And also jetting like that and I'll turn you into scrap.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
Alright, so how do I get the code to the airlock?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
I'll be the judge of that.
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed, musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
You said you already have the code.
Condescending explanation. Oh yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
Then how can I bypass the voice print?
Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do, except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
I had some questions.
Of course, Master. How may I be of assistance?
Okay, what are you again? Missing T3, how can I get the anger there? How do you know me? I'm not your master.
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Who was your previous master?
Answer. The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination.
How did you get from the Harbinger and how did I?
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
For a droid, you don't take orders too well. Now tell me what happened.
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
And where was I when this was taking place?
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Incapacitated?
Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
Drugged? What do you mean, drugged?
Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
Care to explain how I was locked in the cargo hold?
Clarification. By locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
But how did I get from the Harbinger to here?
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
Why would they take me on board?
Explanation? I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Bounty?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
And the Ebon Hawk came here. Why did the Ebon Hawk came here? But why would the ship have taken me off the Harbinger?
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer.
What happened once the ship arrived?
Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
Why would someone want me captured?
Answer. I do not know, Master. I found it curious as well. Perhaps it was due to a spectacular failing of your model and function.
How did they find out I was a Jedi?
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
That information wouldn't have been in core web database, only in Jedi archives.
Indignant exclamation. Master, I am only a protocol droid, but it is part of my function to know such information and relay it to any interested parties in the interests of terminating any potential hostiles.
Potential hostiles?
Quick clarification. Apparently my vocabulator has suffered some damage, Master. I meant terminating any potential hostilities.
I see. Go on.
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
Then what happened?
3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
What happened to the rest of the miners?
Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
Sadly enough? What do you mean?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
Are there any left alive? Are you responsible for all this?
Defensive answer. Master, I am a protocol droid, not a well-crafted assassination droid of unrivaled sophistication. To have carried out the actions that took place here would have required an unusual set of skills. It is highly unlikely I possess the knowledge of how to reprogram the memory cores of base worker-class droids into killing machines, let alone to terminate the organics at this facility, utilizing only Aerotech 500 series laser mining drills and explosives fashioned from proton missile cores.
I think you are responsible.
Admission. I cannot and will not attempt to change your mind, Master. I would urge you to consider that your KOTOR tank treatments may have caused some disorientation.
Do you know who administered the sedative to the KOTOR tank in the medical bay, killing the incapacitated miners?
Conjecture. The administration of a large dose of sedatives over a short period of time would likely prove fatal to miners, although not to a Jedi. For a Jedi, it would simply render them unconscious for ease of transport. Quite inventive.
Is that pride in hearing your voice?
Answer. I was merely commenting on the idea itself, Master, not the execution of the idea. Though that, too, was inventive. Besides, Master, those miners intended to murder you, or worse. Any complaints they would have at being murdered would be the highest form of hypocrisy.
I've heard enough. I'll be going now. Okay. I miss HK-47. Some components and sonic imprint sensors. With the protocol droid's help, I've finished work on the sonic imprint sensors. I've installed them in the mining droid, but I've locked up the original here to prevent the other miners from using it. Its ability to record and playback voices to override droid's voice print protocols. Let's check the journals. Voice print protocol. With the sonic imprint sensor, you might be able to record pieces of the maintenance office of voice from holologs and use them to open the airlock door. HK unit encountered in the Paragus fuel depot suggests you were incapacitated and taken off the Harbinger on a damaged freighter called the Ebenhawk. Apparently the Ebenhawk had been picked up by the Harbinger not long before this, and it looked like it had been in a battle. Cover Ebenhawk. Okay, rescue T3, Galactic. Okay. Let's use this workbench. Use this workbench to upgrade items. Can't upgrade this. Let's break down some items. You break it down. Break down items. What can I break down? Okay.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
Let's speak to him again.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. How may I be of assistance?
What's that body over there?
Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
Screams.
Recitation? Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone there! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
That was horrific. Wait, if you can play back his voice, can't you speak the voice code?
Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess. I am afraid there is nothing that can be done.
Believed to possess?
Irritated statement. Master, if you insist on echoing everything I say, this already tedious conversation is in danger of becoming even longer. Clarification. But yes, most droids are believed to possess ethics programming. Such programming would prevent me from using my incredible talents to break a voice print code.
Now I can use persuade and some sonic sensors to do this. I understand if your limited functionality prevents you from mimicking the maintenance officer voice accurately.
Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my communications functionality. I will prove it. A recitation.
Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5.
There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Yes, I think that's all I needed.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
Never mind then. I'll be going now. Okay, let's use this shield. This. This. And this. For some super strong. Healing. Very nice. I'm the Force Master. You were a rich man. All day long I biddy biddy bam. If I was a wealthy man. If I was a rich man. day long, I bidi-bidi-bum. If I was a wealthy man. Let's use some ion grenade. Nice shot, man. Well, this leads to the demonstration level. Components, reflex package. Let's check this out. Sonic sensor. Enter voice print code.
Maintenance control, voice print ID, R1B5.
Nice. Open door to the airlock maintenance override. Check system ID signature. The computer matches the console signature from where the sedative command was issued that killed all the miners in the medical bay. The order was given from this terminal a few minutes before the emergency lockdown took place. Numerous safety overrides were bypassed under the guise. Furthermore, it appears two cameras in the medical bay were linked to the terminal, then locked to its place, the camera of the morgue and the camera to the room to the KOTOR tanks. There is no record of who issues those commands based on the maintenance log of when the voice print took place. However, it would have been ordered to the console or voice print to the maintenance officer. Okay. Access maintenance logs. Sonic imprint sensor.
Finish the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands.
Ebonhawk droids.
Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior cores, so... There's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off.
Okay, Jedi.
Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy. That the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. That can't be good. Everyone knows that all the Jedi who followed Revan fell to the dark side.
Not every Jedi. Exchange bounty.
Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Korta. Korta said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shot down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Korta and his men are gonna give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid, and he seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Korta wouldn't...
KOTOR wouldn't what? Sonic imprint sensor update.
With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor, using some of the droid's vocabulator subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids as a test, and see what happens.
Okay. Sonic sensor access log 23545 voice print ID.
When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, but I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code.
Access log. Security problems.
The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
Okay. Access emergency subroutines. Check the exit from fuel depot. Check containment field. Trace source of the breach. System is resisting a blast in one of the main fuel lines. Containment field been activated to keep the explosion isolated with the hangar bay and fuel lines. Awareness, that would imply that the fuel lines connected directly to the hangar bay. If you could get access to the fuel lines, you could bypass the containment field entirely. Check fuel lines. Although the fuel lines are currently sealed because no ships are docked with the facility, they would open them automatically if a ship is arrived. That would mean you would have to board the docked ship and go through the fuel line to reach the hangar. However, which would be an extremely means of getting access. Check the auto axis. Check airlock. Access comm system. Repair. The comm system circuit has been severed with a laser drill, and there is too much interference in the asteroid rock to allow you to contact any other level via comlink. Okay. Very nice. Let's use some grenades. Nice. Okay. I think that's enough for this time. Let's save. Heroes. Our team 2. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next time.